Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to MK in the morning. How's everyone doing? We got Sixers to talk about here. The Sixers lose to the Cleveland Cavaliers like we all knew that they would. An injured Sixers team put up a hell of a fight, but it just wasn't enough. And tonight we're against the Memphis Grizzlies, who are injured as well. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. And we're going to go around the league today and dive deep into that as well. My guy Nick got called into work, so he's working right now. Maybe he'll be back on. Maybe he'll be on next week. We shall see. But with that being said, guys, like, share, subscribe. Let's get this started, man. Let's get this started. All right. And then, what is up, Blaze? 8 more wins to go. Wait, is there an echo here? I've been saying that for weeks now. What is up? What is up, Adam? How's it going, man? Thank you for stopping by. We all did not know that they would lose. Why does everyone keep on saying that? Jeez, yeah, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. But Blaze, I want to show you something. Blaze, I want to show you something. Thanks to what you did for me last night. What is up, Arco? What you did for me. Hold on. Mike is in the building. How many more weeks until spring? I forget. I don't know, man. It's cold right now. It's going to be nice later on today. The MVP case is over. SGA, we're going to talk about that later on in the show, definitely. SGA is winning it again, probably. It's Grimes team now. Good luck, PA Sixers. Yeah, but really quick, I got to show Blaze Radio something because he made something for me, and I'm so happy. Like, thank you so much. But I added a little something. So if I have to go do something, I'll be right back. So I'm going to show you guys a little something. Shout out to Blaze for this, man. Shout out to Blaze. So 1 second. I got to turn off the comments here. And then we're just going to, I want to show you guys this, man. I'll be right back. I'm back. Shout out to Blaze, man. Shout out to Blaze. I had to add a little something. What is up, game? What is up, man? How's it going? We got Sixers to talk about. We got Sixers against the Grizzlies tonight. Sixers lose to the Cavs, and we're going to talk about NBA as a whole. Love it. Good stuff. There you go. Yeah, I appreciate it, Blaze. Thank you so much. There's other ones I'm going to make as well, but I just loved that background there. That was just beautiful. Thank you. Mitchell didn't even try last night. They whooped us. See, Blaze? I didn't even try. I didn't even try, Blaze. Yep. MK is back. But, yeah. It's deja vu for the Sixers, just like last year. Everyone hurt. Ugh. Time to run it back next year. You know it. Next year, I don't even want to talk about it. I never try. I don't. Ow. Let's see. Do I try my 100% or do I try 69%? All right. Let's talk about last night's game, man. Let's talk about last night's game. The Sixers go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers, who were missing Jared Allen due to injury. And the Sixers started off the game pretty hot. The game started off very well for the Sixers, knowing the circumstances that they were in. And they were just on a roll. And then the Cavs went on a run late in the first quarter. And then they just basically took over. They just basically took over the Cavs, and the Sixers did not stand any much of a chance. So started off good, but could not get the job done. They could not come back. So that's pretty much the thing right there. If healthy, 2027. Time to thank Blaze. Join the movement, brother. I don't know if I'm there yet, but we shall see. And like, I was just watching Locked On 76ers, right? I was just watching that. And they were talking about Jabari Walker not getting enough minutes. Like, does it really matter at this point? Like, does it really matter who was getting most minutes last night? Like, Jabari only got 5 minutes throughout the first 3 quarters. Whoop-de-doo. Like, okay. Okay. If I never accept losing game, never. Time for other players to step up. Postseason or not, you play to win the game. You play to win the game. Yeah. Wait, did you watch the video I sent you about Michael Porter Jr.? Did you watch that? Michael Porter, I think you did, right? I never give up on team, but it looks bad for the team. I will admit that. It looks very, very bad. It looks ugh. It looks like garbage. So it is what it is. Quentin Grimes. I got a hot take. Yes, Blaze, hot take. This Quentin Grimes is not like Quentin Grimes from last year. He is not. This Quentin Grimes, he's trying to play. He's trying to get them deal at 25 mil per year, but he's not playing like that at all. He is not. That it's just like he lost a step or two from last year to this year. So Quentin Grimes is not the same player. We can put that to the side. Miss, did you see the DM I sent you about Kelly Oubre? Let's see. I think I did. Let's see here. Oh wait, is it what the YouTube University thing? Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. If the Sixers win a couple row, flip flopping Philly fans are doing a 180. They won't do a 360. They'll just do a 180. Mm. Quentin Garbage sucks. It's just like I had so much hope for this guy, man. So much hope, and I was sticking by him when we traded Jeremy Kane. But it's just like he's not consistent. Did you? What is up, Malik? Did you see the SGA game winner last night? I did. I definitely did last night. SGA pretty much sealed the deal, and MVP is pretty much it's done. How can you expect to lose if you have your top 4 players out? It is what it is at this point. No team will do well without its top 4. That's why I knew it was going to lose. Top. What is up, Nikki? So right after this stream, guys, go to the 3-Point Blitz episode 50. Episode 50 for Nikki Steves tonight. I'll send you right over there after the stream. I wish MB would have manned up last night and played. That's just like every single day, Nikki. That's just like every single day. What is up, Grega? Celtics Spurs tonight. Yep, that's a late one. I'll be streaming the Sixers and Grizzlies. Both teams are injured. Both teams are injured. Just found out about it. Back-to-back MVPs. Yeah. How can Embiid if he ain't ready yet? If he's hurt, don't play. You can't risk another guy just because Maxey is out. That could make things worse. The only person that knows Joel Embiid's body more is Joel Embiid. He's the only one that knows his body more. And if he ain't ready, he ain't ready. But he's still got to be like, you know what? I'm going to give him my all. Would you take a healthy Joel or a SGA if you had to pick? A healthy Joel? Ooh, that's tough. I'm thinking about it. I might have to take SGA because of the shot efficiency. I might. But Joel Embiid was so fucking dominant that you can't. So you can't. I think I might have to go with Joel Embiid for the dominance. LOL, Malik, that's a funny question. Sit everyone for the rest of the season. You can't say a healthy Joel because he's never healthy. But so I would take SGA then. I would take SGA probably then. So yeah, I just can't. it's very, very tough, right, to watch this team, but it's difficult. It's really, really fucking difficult. No, you can't even go through the box score last night. You can't because how bad it was. Uh, uh, with everyone, that's funny too. You guys are making me laugh today. I needed that. There you go. There you go. Everyone needs a laugh sometimes. And he's never healthy. Bum, bum. Yeah. So SGA, what a game winner. I watched it a couple times this morning. Damn. That guy is something else, man. That guy is something else. If I was the Clippers or the Charlotte Hornets, I'm like, what did I give up? Right? What did I give up? As we didn't even think SGA was going to be like this. We never did. So that is just a crazy thing. 76ers will lose to Memphis. Memphis, you think they will lose tonight? They're both injured. No John Morant. No, who is that? No, Ty Jerome. No, Dama. Both teams are injured, so that's the spirit. Let's hear it. That's the spirit. Let's hear it. It's just freaking terrible how low the Sixers team has fallen, how far they have fallen just in a couple of weeks. Yeah. Is Edstrom gonna play tonight? Probably not. I don't see Edstrom playing tonight. I think he's pretty much done. I think they want to save him for Thursday against Detroit, and then we got a game Saturday against Brooklyn, Sunday against the Trailblazers. So we got games. We got 4 more games left this week, or 3, and then counting Sunday. So yeah, very, very difficult for tonight. Yeah, this is just. Is it fun watching the Sixers team this year? Right now, it's not. Right now, it is not fun watching the Sixers. But when everyone was clicking, everyone was rolling. That was when it was the most fun. That was when it was most fun. But now it is not. It is definitely not. So let's go around the league. Actually, I want to go around the league real quick for last night's game. So last night, the Cavs beat the Sixers. The Nets beat the Grizzlies. Wow. 126 to 115. The Thunder beat the Nuggets. Yep. The Jazz beat the Warriors. And the Clippers beat the Knicks. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Clippers, for beating the Knicks. I thought I would never thank the Clippers for anything, but it's always fun seeing the Knicks lose. That is for sure. And then, yep, let's see who's playing tonight. Let's see who's playing tonight. We got Alright, we got Memphis at Philly, Detroit at Brooklyn, because remember, Brooklyn defeated Detroit last game, so Detroit's coming out with a vengeance tonight. Washington at Miami, Dallas at the Hawks, Raptors at the Rockets. That's going to be a fun one. Suns at the Bucks, old finals rematch. Celtics at the Spurs. That's at 8 o'clock tonight. And then we got Chicago at Golden State. Then we got Charlotte at Portland. We got Indiana at Sacramento. Minnesota at LA. A lot. We got good games tonight, man. Good games tonight. I cannot wait. But we might see a finals matchup tonight. Finals matchup. Definitely. It's going to be fun. Yeah. I'm going to have it on dual screen on my monitor. So I'll have the Sixers and then I'll have that game on the other side. So that is going to be fun. That's why I'm not that upset. I don't get mad about injuries. It happens. What can you do? What can you do? When you have had a full team, they played well, but with injuries, oh well. It's a hot and cold. It's like off and on. That's the Sixers. They're off or they're on. It is just ridiculous right now. Really, really ridiculous. I'm actually happy with how much effort they put in last night. I am, with all the circumstances, I am really happy on how much effort they put in. Can we try to petition to replace Kate Scott and Aladdin Abbey? That's why I listen to music, dude. I just can't listen to them. I just can't. Like, I got music on right now. So, it's just like, it is what it is. I can't listen to both. 10 wins in a row in fantasy, but Nikki will probably beat me this week. I got tons of injuries too. For Mark, Maxi and Embiid and who's Huminga? Who's Huminga? Mac, like this week until next week. I think I'm losing this week too. Let's see. Am I losing this week? I lost to Randy, and then I'm playing Nick. I'm on a 3-game losing streak right now. I'm on a three. I'm on a 3-game losing streak. That is crazy. The streak just started. I know. I'm on a 3-game losing streak. I know, right? I know. It's just like my fantasies just fell off. Shame on you, Mitch. Someone beat Randy already. See, you did. You did. Same. Randy's got a good team, man. Randy's got a good team. I'm waiting for Steph Curry to come back. I just want Steph Curry to come back. Once he comes back, I think my team will be fine. Yeah, I should win this one, maybe. He is? What is he saying now? What is he saying about the Knicks now? I barely listen to him anymore. I barely watch First Take now. When I was in school and study hall, I would always watch First Take live. I would always watch First Take live. I love that show. Stephen A is a Stephen A is a joke, like Perk. They both need to go away forever. Hey, Coach loves Perk. Coach loves Kendrick Perkins. He's tired of Mikal Bridges. How can he be tired of Mikal Bridges? First take more like bad take. First take it pretty much fell off. I see clips of it. Occasionally I would see clips here and out, but yeah. My dad will watch it if he's off work. He'll watch that. He'll watch Pardon the Interruption. He'll watch he loves Colin Coward. My dad loves Colin Coward. Perkins a bigger jerk. Um Terrible, horrible. Never should have a microphone on. Tell that to coach. Tell that to coach. We need a debate again. We need a debate again about Kendra Perkins. PTI is actually one of the best. I think it's the best one. I think PTI is the best one out of everyone. Michael Wilbon, yeah, he's up there. One of my favorites for sure. I love what they do on PTI. I freaking love it. I agree, Arku. That's one of the shows I eat on ESPN. I can watch with McAfee. Yeah, my dad doesn't like McAfee at all. He doesn't. So he loves Colin Coward. He hates McAfee. He's like backwards. PTI was my favorite during my teens. How long was PTI around? That's my question. How long was PTI around? It's probably around for God knows how long. Do you want to talk about how trading Harding looks bad in hindsight? We were stuck between rock and a hard place with James Harden. It's just like we didn't want to pay him that money, but if we kept him, it would have been a lot different. So we were stuck between a rock and a hard place with James Harden. McAfee rules, best show on TV. I don't know how anyone takes McAfee. Great guy. Just sucker sport. Uh, yeah, my dad just doesn't like it. I don't know why. Former Jet, yeah, Devin Lloyd to the Panthers had a hell of a day. Devin Lloyd, Phillips. They also got Kenny Pickett, right? And they also got Kenny freaking Pickett. Yeah. No, trading James Harden was a great thing to do, period. There's one thing we can agree on, Blaze. James Harden helped Tyrese Maxey um, develop. You got to give him that, right? He did help Maxey develop more. He helped him with that triple step back, whatever. He did help him. He did help Maxey grow in this league. You got to give him credit there. Panthers going to Super Bowl. Eagles get rid of their Jalen's. Oh, you ready for this, Blaze? Did you see my thumbnail for the play-by-play tonight? Jalen Welch is on my thumbnail. Another Jalen. 56 Jalen's in the NFL. I used to like Around the Horn, but dude, I loved Around the Horn. Greg, I freaking loved Around the Horn. I honestly thought that was the best thing when I was in high school. Around the Horn, I would record it, clip it. That was one of my favorites growing up. Yeah, James Garrett, what actually not to do, how not to act. I'm talking about the game. I'm talking about the game aspect. Panthers were competitive last year. They might go further in the playoffs. Yeah, with that division being so bad, I could definitely see it. They took it out. Harden gave Maxey all his skills. He was a better mentor than Lowry. Around the Horn, dude, I miss Around the Horn. Doesn't that guy have a YouTube channel now? Wait, I think you and I were talking about that one day. Doesn't he have a YouTube channel now? Harden didn't play hard and low on the court. Maxey learned to do the opposite. Maxey's got a great head on his shoulders. I think we all can agree on that. Maxey's got a great head on his shoulders. He's got a great future. Would it be in Philly though? I don't know. Don't help no one. He's about himself. Imagine how good Harden will make Bona or Barlow. That's the thing. Harden did help the front court a lot. Look at Jared Allen now. Look at Jared Allen. Jared Allen definitely improved with James Harden. He did. Jared Allen is one of the most underrated centers in the NBA today. He is. I love that combo, that duo with Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. I love that. I love that duo. And then Harden can crash out, give on the team again, get fat, etc. No thanks, good riddance. Look, there's good things with James Harden, there's bad things with James Harden. Not everything is garbage for one player. Unless you're Ben Simmons, then everything's garbage. But not everything is garbage for James Harden. Not everything. Atlanta Falcons got a talented team. Tampa Bay's got a talented team. Panthers look solid. That division might be fun to watch. They did. They all definitely improved in the offseason. Or yesterday. They all definitely improved. But I'm still picking Carolina. The Buccaneers are going to be hurt by Mike Evans going to the Niners. Mike Evans went to the Niners was shocking to me. It's not old. James Carter harder than everyone. He's a joke. F that dude. He can rot. Blaze is probably in cloud nine right now because all he's thinking about is Cleveland collapsing in the playoffs. Harden got it to a game 7 in the second round, and we haven't been there since. Didn't he not perform in that game 7? Didn't he choke in that game 7? Didn't he? I feel like he did. Well, the Packers are releasing Nate Hobbs. The Packers are releasing Nate Hobbs. But yeah, this whole James Harden playing well right now in Cleveland. Cleveland's on a roll. We've seen their team. Am I overrating them a little bit? Maybe. They're so good right now. The way that they're playing, it's really good. Las Vegas Raiders made hell of a moves yesterday, so did the Titans. Yeah, the Steelers made a lot of moves too. Steelers made a lot of moves. The Raiders, the Giants, Chargers made a couple moves. Raiders spent a lot of money. They did. Playoff choker? Nah, we can't even get to the postseason. We don't need a quitter. Is Embiid a quitter then? Is Embiid a quitter then? He won 2 games against the Celtics, so major respect to him. But Harden's not the same player anymore. That's my point. I'm getting sick in the stomach just hearing his name so much. Yeah, I'm getting tired of hearing his name, but he's still a Hall of Famer. Don't like it or not, like it or not, he's a Hall of Famer. No, Embiid is a walking injury, not a quitter. Well, he did quit on some games in NBA in the postseason. There's no leadership on the Sixers. You know what's funny? We were talking about leadership. When I was at my best friend's engagement party, right? Me and a friend of mine, we were talking about leaderships for the Phillies, right? There's no leader in the Phillies locker room. There's not. There's no like locker room leader. Like back in the day, you had Jimmy Rollins, Chase Utley, Ryan Howard. You had guys that were leaders in the Phillies locker room. Now you don't for the Phillies. You don't. And there, no leadership on the Sixers. I think Maxey should be that, but he's not quite there yet. Morey quit on Harden. He took a cheap deal for us like Brunson did with the Knicks. Bring Harden, Tobias, and Simpson and folks back then. There, you happy? No. James Harden is one of the best passers in the league. He is one of the best playmakers in the league. He is. But in the postseason, he's nowhere to be found. James Harden is nowhere to be found in the postseason. No leaders in Phillies. There's not. Is there one leader in the Phillies right now? And guys, I don't know baseball. I actually need to make a phone call after this. But yeah, I don't think there's any leaders at all. It's definitely not Rob Thompson. Definitely not. The thing with Jahlil Okafor, he was in the wrong era. Jahlil Okafor was in the wrong era. I've been saying this for years now. If Jahlil Okafor played in like the 80s or 90s or even the 90s and 2000s, I think he would have been fine. I just think he was in the wrong era. He was a bust. Bring back Nerlens Noel. Remember when we traded Drew Holiday to get him? Do you remember that? One of the worst mistakes in Sixers history. One of the worst mistakes in Sixers history. Noel's a backup center. Tony Real was a host around the horn. He does have a YouTube page. Thank you. Is he still live on? Is he still doing content over there? I would love to check it out. Is he still making content on it? I would love to see that. Because sometimes these media guys make a YouTube channel and they stop right away. Remember Golick and Mike Golick and his son? They did a show on YouTube. I think that's done now. I think that's done. Thunder had him for a few weeks, for years, I think. Who? Yeah, you guys had Noel, didn't you? Nerlens Noel was pretty good with the Knicks. How many teams was Nerlens Noel on? Wasn't he on the Pelicans too? Wasn't he on the Pelicans too? He was on Philly, Dallas, Thunder, Knicks, Detroit, Brooklyn. So he was on 6 teams. He was on the Sixers, Dallas, Thunder, Knicks, Detroit, Nets. He was on 6 teams. I thought he was on the Pelicans. Uh, Washington got the guard with the Rockets pick. Dude, honestly, whatever they get. I want them to get a big man. I want them to get a Dame Mora. That's my number one option. But yeah, take anything at this point. Honestly, take anything. We're lacking in guard depth. We're lacking in wing depth. We're lacking in big man depth. So honestly, whoever we can take, I'm fine with. He shot right away. He did. Yeah, I felt bad. I feel bad for him, man. Like that guy just had a great personality. Like, and he thought right away. It sucks. Like, YouTube is not for the media. It is definitely not. It is not. He tore his ACL in college. Who? Noel? Noel did. It was mostly his foot, right? His foot. We need. That's my point. It doesn't matter who we draft. It honestly doesn't. Like, you can draft a guard, a wing, a center, a power forward. You can literally draft anybody at this point. Anybody. It doesn't matter who we draft. It doesn't matter who we get in free agency or whatever moves we make. It doesn't matter. We can't nitpick. That is the thing. When the draft comes around, you have Sixers content creators nitpicking on who we should draft. But honestly, it doesn't matter who we draft. Honestly, yes, I'm going to make my videos too because content, that's how you make content, right? So I will make a video on Mora. I will make a video probably like on another guy and another guy and another guy. Probably. But we don't have to nitpick. Like Jared McCain and Dalton Connect, right? Dalton Connect, everybody wanted Dalton Connect. Everybody wanted Dalton Connect. I wanted Jared McCain. And look what happened. So you got to have some faith in the front office when it comes to drafting. You do. It sucks, though. Got to start with the new coach. Nurse has to go. You got to start with the whole new front office, then, honestly. What is up, Reed? What is up? At least Sixers have Maxey and Edstrom as future core. Yep. Yeah. Nurse will never get a pass in the first round. If it gets it, dude, we were in the play-in 2 out of his 3 years, right? And when he came in, he was always talking about getting us in the second round, always. But we made the play-in twice with him out of the 3 years. That is concerning. That is honestly concerning when you talk about getting us past a certain round in the playoffs, but then it's like we only made the play-in 2 out of 3 years. So it's like he never worked out here, honestly. Nurse had a championship and won a championship in G League. It's not him. I disagree. I disagree. Like, it's not entirely on him. It's not entirely on Nick Nurse, right? It's a little bit of everything with the Philadelphia 76ers squad. Literally everything. Depth, coaching, front office, whatever you can name, always has some blame. Get some of the pie. Everybody deserves some blame. It's not all on coaching, unlike the Eagles. Sixers fans complain about Brett Brown and Doc Rivers. Yeah, I was one of them. I was one of them. Daryl Morey doesn't care about depth pieces. He does not. Daryl Morey doesn't care about much of anything. We aren't making a play this year either. I gotta have faith with the play-in, honestly. With me and Nick, one day we were talking about the standings. I think we had the Sixers in the 10th seed, I think. I think we had them falling to the 10th. I'll shoot him a text for that. He cares about star hunting? Yes. Yes, definitely. He wanted Kawhi freaking Leonard. Nick Nurse knows how to coach. What's the saying? What's the same? It's 76ers players. Nick Nurse deserves some slack with the injuries and not getting the right players on the thing. I had this. I had this. What is the word? I had this conspiracy theory. I think it was last year or 2 years ago. I said Nick Nurse doesn't control his lineups. Nick Nurse doesn't put out who to put out on the floor. I said that was always like Daryl Morey. I said that was always Elton Brand, Josh Harris. I always said that was the front office, and I'm sticking to that. Morey just doesn't get the trend. Teams aren't winning with good guard depth. Teams are winning with good guard depth and versatile centers who can shoot threes. Ergo, a day more. I might be streaming the Michigan game on Friday, so no MK in the morning on Friday. Let's see. Let's see. Did they? Okay, nothing yet. Yeah, it is just crazy. You can literally pick who to have blamed. You can have all the reasons in the world, but in reality, everyone deserves the blame. Why Kyle Lowry is still on this team? That's Daryl Morey. That's the front office. Why they traded Jared McCain? That's the front office. Like, you can nitpick everything. Maxey getting injured in like 16 seconds. You can put that on Nick Nurse. Like, the plays drawn up, the lack of creativity. You can put that on Nick Nurse. But there's different little things with the Sixers. What is up, Alexander? What is up, Will? What is good, Ryan? It might be time to clean house next year. It is. There's no way that they keep Nurse and Morey. There's no way, right? There's no freaking way. But they're gonna run. They're gonna do the same thing again because the injury is excuse. That's gonna be the same exact thing. Shout out to Blaze Radio. It's gonna be the same exact BS year in and year out. It is insane. My guy Austin, right? Last week, he was on. We were talking about the Sixers, Phillies, Flyers, you name it. And he was like, Mitch, what if Greg Popovich coached here, right? They would have had more respect for him. The players may not even respect Nick Nurse. The players may not even respect Nick Nurse. So for me, it's just like, bruh, I don't know what to do. It might be yes. Maxey, I'm not Maxey, no. Maxey, no. Maxey, you'll give a couple more years to, but Embiid and Paul George. Embiid and Paul George, and we're stuck with their contracts. We're stuck with their contracts, man. It is just one after the other, man. One after the other. Um, um, sorry, I was looking at something here on my computer. Huh, that is weird. Let me give me a sec, guys. What just happened? Hold on, guys. I'm having technical issues. Alright, that's just weird. I don't even know what just happened here. Huh, that is so weird. It's gotta be a YouTube thing. You can put Popovich and Pat Riley, anyone at coach, and it will be a similar result. Once again, I'm not just talking about the game yesterday. I'm talking about from this season to now. That's what I'm talking about, not just last night. Just like it's the same thing year in and year out, but I feel like this has a little more issues than it did last year. That's what I feel like, man. It sucks. Yeah, but I don't even think they respect Nick Nurse. Honestly, I don't think they do. Um, yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for Maxey. Maxey doesn't know which role he's going to get, right? He can get 1 row, 2 row, 3 row, 4, 5 row, 6 rows. He can play so many roles but due to injury, and that sucks. I feel so bad for Maxey, man. I feel so bad for Maxey. I feel so bad. Not for Edgecombe, because Edgecombe alone did turn this franchise around from last year to this year. He did help with the perimeter defense, and he helped with athleticism, right? Just one guy alone turned this franchise around. And I have so much respect for Edgecombe for that. So much respect, right? BJ Edgecombe, that is pretty insane what he has done this year. That is pretty insane what he's done this year. I don't care what anybody says. SCA's your GOAT. All right. Well, someone's always been hurt all year. Sucks, but it's very similar. And having to deal with injuries is the biggest story to your team for 2 years in a row now. Exhausting, I get it. I think with the injuries, right, it's the same thing. So what is different from last year to this year? And the difference is, I think Nick Nurse was more creative last year with plays than he is now. I think we can all adjust on that. I think, like, it's like, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of differences. I respect Grimes for helping us get Edgecombe. You gotta respect Grimes, man. You gotta respect Grimes. This may be the last season we have Grimes. This may be the last season that we have Quentin Grimes. Let that sink in. I think Grimes is out. I'm fine with it. I am honestly fine with it with Grimes gone. If it wasn't for, dude, yeah, Grimes is gone. Kelly Oubre's got another year. So it is what it is with the Sixers team. It is what it is. Yeah. The third quarter again, that's a difference. That's a big difference from last year to this year. Hold on. I'm gonna go on a little rant right now. What is up, Chad? I'm gonna go on a little rant right now. Blades, you want to talk about what was different from last year to this year? Third quarter. The third quarter from last year to this year is a huge, huge difference. I don't know if it's a mental, I don't know if it's coaching, I don't know if it's the players, but the third quarter, it's like a block. We cannot get over that hump. I just don't understand how are you so bad in the third quarter, coming out of the locker room, getting hyped, and then you're like, you know what? Third quarter, we suck. I just don't understand it. Like, what makes this? How does this make any sense? How does this make any sense? The third quarter is the same as the second, same as the first, same as the fourth. I don't get it. Third quarter has 12 minutes. I don't get it. I really don't. That is one of the biggest changes from last year to this year. And I'm going to go back to Nick Nurse again. Him arguing with the refs. That was a huge difference from last year to this year. Nick Nurse is arguing with the refs like there's no tomorrow. You can honestly go higher or lower. I should do that on a game tonight. Higher or lower than Nick Nurse arguing with the ref. I'm going to do that for the game tonight. All right. We're going to pick how many times Nick Nurse is going to yell at the refs. And if it's higher than 5, if it's lower than 5, we're going to pick, and that's going to be the new bar. It's like he argues at the ref 2 or 3, 4, 5 times at the game, maybe even 6, 7. I don't understand how Nick Nurse is always like, I think, coaching. So if you're a coach, what can you do? Try to change the third quarter scoring problem? There's no understanding. It's just weird. There's no magic to fix it. No simple change that coaches should make. That may be the time to say, Nick Nurse, we need to move on. I think we're all at the same state right now. I think we're just all at the same spot. Nick Nurse is not the coach here. The guy stopped giving effort in the third quarter. Bob Way. Wow, Nick Nurse acting like this? Dude, you can go back to each game, right? You can go back to each game and literally count How many times he's been arguing at the refs? Here's a good thing. It's not that good, but he's good at challenges. Nick Nurse is good on challenges. Does that really matter at the end of the game? No. Yeah, they suck it at the recorder, but I'm seriously wondering what do you all think the coach should try to do to fix that. He argued 69 times at the ref. Oh, I got to tell my friends that. Oh, that's a good one. What do they do in the locker room at halftime? They yell at Philly halftime. That's what they do. They yell at Philly halftime during the halftime. I agree. Nick Nurse is the wrong coach. Yeah, he's got to go, man. He's got to go. But let's say we do fire him now, right? Let's say we do fire him now, hypothetically. Who's the assistant coach that's going to be the interim head coach? Who is that? This is where I miss Sam Cassell. This is where I miss Sam Cassell. If Sam Cassell was here, then it'd be like, okay, he's the assistant coach. He's not the interim head coach. Who is that now? Who is that now? Arku's having a great old time. Arku's having a great old time here. He's laughing. His best player of all time just made a three at the buzzer over the Denver Nuggets. So Arku's having fun. This is the most I've seen Arku having fun in God knows how long. You having fun, Arku? No. Is the YouTube studio down? I think Arku is, not Arku. I think Kyle Lowry, he's got to retire, right? He's got to. Why not trade him to the Raptors? Bruh. Ah, man. I just don't freaking understand, right? I just don't understand this team. We go Heineken coach. Okay. Guys, remember after this game, not this game, after this stream, I'm gonna send you over to the 3-point blitz with Nicky Stees. He's gonna do episode 50 of the 3-point blitz. So I'm gonna send you right over there. Everyone will have a good time. Miko Heineken coach. Hell, a halftime coach. Trade deadline is over. It is. Get Coach Ed in there. Miss Shashi. I could definitely do a better job. Yeah. We go Daddle. There you go. You got your running back. Nicky Stees is legendary. Yeah, man. He's hitting episode 50 today. He's hitting episode 50. Who's ever the assistant coach? It can't be any worse than who knows them road. It can't hurt who's ever their new coach is, right? How many more games do we have left? We have like 18 more games left, right? What? We have 18 more games? I gotta look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yep, we got 18 games left. 6 have 18. Damn. Wait, wait, he's retiring, I think. He's retiring, I think. Yeah, we play early Saturday. So I'm streaming that one with the Nets. And then after that, me and Mets are streaming the Hornets and Spurs. So I'm streaming 2 games on Saturday. Got the weekend wake up with Philly halftime on Saturday morning. So this Saturday is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Is that even possible now? I think we can still win. I don't know how, but we could possibly win 8. We could possibly win 8 back to back. Yeah. Let's get the 12th seed. I think the lowest we'll get to is 10th. But if they win 8 more, that'd be that'd be great. If they win just 8. Gotta win tonight. Yeah, yeah. Sixers have to win tonight. Both teams are injured. Both teams are injured. Grizzlies don't have John Morant. They don't have John Morant. They're missing Coward. They're missing Ty Jerome. They're missing Aldema. They traded Triple J. Grizzlies are going in opposite direction. I think they're going to trade John Morant in this offseason. I think John Morant is going to be done as a Grizzly this offseason. If John Morant gets traded this year, that means they're going to completely rehaul. They're going to complete rehaul. We need one of those teams. We need one of those 4 guys on our team in a day more. Dude, a day more is so freaking underrated. The Michigan's big 3. You got a day more. You got Morris Johnson, and you got. Oh my God, what's the best guy's name? Oh my God, I'm forgetting that guy's name. What is that guy's name? Michigan. I'm gonna hate myself for this. What is that guy's name? Come on, he's like a top 15 pick in the draft. What is that guy's name? Thank you, Lendenberg. Yeah, they got a big 3. Michigan's got a big 3. I should be streaming the game on Friday. Uh, Memphis Grizzlies might have somebody magically turn into a superstar. Hey guys, I'll be back. I'll be right back. Hold on. Hey guys, sorry about that. I was dealing with some hardcore sports business, so I had a phone call I had to take. So yeah, guys, where oh, so where were we? We were talking about the Sixers, right? Yeah. Blaze did a great job with the background. I did the sound. I did the subscribe. Yeah, yeah. So he brings up a good point. There's always been that guy for going up against the Sixers that just goes up. Tyson was one of those guys. It's like, who the hell is this guy? Right? It just happens, and it's just crazy. It is just crazy how this one guy out of nowhere just blows up. I want to see how many points Tyson had last night against the Sixers. I want to see that. Uh, oh, Ty Jerome is playing tonight. Huh. Okay, I might change that on my thumbnail. Let's see. How many points did Tyson have? Tyson had 11 against us. That was the highest off the bench. So at least they're consistent, right? At least they're fucking consistent. So it is what it is with that. It is what it is with that. So yeah. So I mean, can the Sixers hold up? I want to look at the Grizzlies depth chart tonight or right now. Let's look at their depth chart and we'll see. So like tonight, right? Ty Jerome might go off. Coward might go off. He's been one of the rookies, right? That's been up. They have Todd Gibson. The Grizzlies have Todd Gibson. So with that being said, I know he's out, but it's just like they're going another way. And then you have Scottie Pippen Jr. Like they have some young guys there, but they definitely miss John Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr. They definitely miss. Didn't they had Steven Adams at one point too. Aldama, he could if he plays, he could definitely go off. Walter Clayton Jr. That's another one. I think he's isn't he a good 3 point? No, he's 29%. I thought he was a 3 point shooter this whole time. I honestly thought he was a fucking 3 point shooter. But it is what it is. But the Sixers and Grizzlies are both injured. They're both injured going up tonight, and we'll see which injured team. We'll see which injured team prevails. We'll see what injured team prevails. So, with that being said, it's like it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Hold on. There we go. Sorry, I had to fix something. But yeah. So there we go. Fix that. So I'm gonna make my predictions for the games tonight. Let's do that. Make my predictions tonight, and then you guys will head off to the 3 point blitz for the 50th episode, and then you guys will do that. So tonight, Memphis Sixers. I'm going with the Sixers tonight, man. I am going with the Sixers tonight. And then we got Detroit at Brooklyn. There's no way Brooklyn will beat Detroit again. So I got Detroit winning that. Washington at Miami. I got Miami. Dallas at Atlanta. I got Atlanta. Toronto at Houston. I got. I'm gonna go with Houston here. A bounce back game for sure. Phoenix at Milwaukee. That's gonna be a fun game, but I'm going with Phoenix here. Boston at San Antonio. I'm going San Antonio. That game is gonna be so fun to watch. But they're both on a hot streak. But I'm going with San Antonio. Chicago at Golden State. I'm going with Golden State. Charlotte at Portland. I'm going with Charlotte. Indiana at Sacramento. Both teams are bad, but I'm going with Indiana. Minnesota at the Lakers. I'm going Minnesota. I'm going Minnesota. And again, I can't stand Luka. With the Bucks way far back, we would we will make the playoffs. We're in the play-in right now. We're in the play-in right now. I'm gonna show you guys the standings. I'm gonna show you guys the standings here. So we're gonna go here, right, and I will go to this one. Let's go with standings, right? Right now, this is the start. This is the standings for the East. As of right now, Detroit's won. They've been falling off a little bit, but I think Boston would overtake that. The Knicks, Cavs, Raptors, Magic are the sixth seed. You got Miami at the seventh. You got us at the eighth. You got Hawks at the ninth. Charlotte at the 10th. I can see Charlotte taking the ninth seed. I can see the Sixers fall back a little bit due to injuries. So we're in the play-in. I think we're gonna stick at the play-in. I think we're gonna stay here. So what is up, Jay? What is up, man? Hold on a sec. What's going on with Minnesota? They were fighting where with Minnesota? What are you talking about? But yeah, this is the standings for the East. So it's gonna get very competitive when hold on. The Packers have informed Nate Hobbs he's been released. Oh wow, Nate Hobbs has been released from the Packers. That is actually kind of crazy. After a 4-year deal, damn. Yeah, yeah. What do you mean with Minnesota? But yeah. So I think Sixers staying in the eighth seed as of right now. If they win tonight and we're banking on some teams to lose, like we're gonna need Miami and Orlando to lose. Are they playing tonight? I got Miami, of course. They're playing freaking Washington. Orlando playing tonight? No. I might stream the Cavs in Orlando tomorrow. I think that. Let's see what other games are playing tomorrow that I could stream. Knicks and Houston, Denver. That's a 10. Nope. Cavs, Orlando. If I really want to. If I really, really want to. So, yeah, I'm not gonna. That's like the only game I'll be considered. That I would consider. Other than that, nope. All right. So, guys, again, we got 15 minutes left to end of the show. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, do all that. My guy Austin will be here tomorrow. We'll talk Flyers, Phillies, maybe some World Baseball Classic. They will be here tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't like how Luka's playing. I don't like how Luka's playing, man. That's it. That's really it. So, yeah, just that. And Jay, you missed the whole thing about the Sixers coaching, everything, man. You missed everything. Yeah. I know it's a joke. I know. I know that. But it is what it is, man. All right. Nikki Steve, she'll be ready in little bit. He should be ready for a little bit. So, episode 50, hell of accomplishment by Nikki Stees. Always a good feeling to hit 50 episodes on a given show. Like I've done it a couple times. Cool Cat Mitch, Pick and Roll, Sixers Alert. It's just a great feeling to hit 50. It's a good milestone. I'm happy for Nikki Stees. So anything else going on Twitter right now? Any football news or whatever? Uh, the Bills um, agreed to terms with Dawson Knox, tight end, on a new 3-year deal. The Utah Jazz are interested in Austin Reeves. Imagine, oh my God, imagine Austin Reeves on Utah next year. He could be the number one. He could be up there. You'll have Ace Bailey, Lauri Markkanen, Kessler. Some coach, same coach in front office, same results. Yeah, like I said before, a dramatic thing has to happen with the Sixers team. A dramatic thing has to happen with the Sixers team. Like whether that's a big move, a big firing, something has to happen. Like when the Sixers traded for Jimmy Butler, right? That was a that was a big move. That was a dramatic move, right? We would have gone all the way if Kawhi Leonard did not hit that triple doink. If he did not hit that triple doink, we would have been in the finals that year. I guarantee it. Everyone was injured. Bucks were injured. Golden State was injured. That was the perfect chance for the Sixers to get to the finals. We had a healthy Embiid. That that would have been something. Yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah, I don't think the Sixers are afraid to make a big move. I think they're afraid to make a big move. Um, I still can't believe Tua got released. I still can't believe Tua got released, man. Sixers need to stay healthy, need to stay out of the play-in. We're sticking in the play-in, man. I think that's where we're gonna end up. If we win 8 more games to stay above 500, we're in the play-in. Everyone we're in the play-in, and then we got to win one game. It depends on what seed we are to overtake and get into the postseason. So the Steelers and Cowboys have engaged in trade talks around Patrick Queen. Huh? Patrick Queen to the Cowboys? Boy, Tua and the Falcons have. Boy, Tua to the Falcons. Now they have two left-handed quarterbacks. Yeah, they have two left-handed quarterbacks, but both of them are not healthy. Both of them are injury prone. While Lakers are the same, they were the fall to playing. It's very hard with the Western Conference. It's very competitive. If you win a couple games, you're back up. So, good trade. Queen has never lived up to the hype in the Berg. They're just having trade talks, man. They're just having trade talks. Can you imagine him on Dallas, though? That'd be kind of weird. That'd be kind of weird. Falcons finding more ways to tank, make it look good. The Falcons have good young core. You got Bijan Robinson, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, right? And then you have your quarterback. I feel like they need another wide receiver and to fix up the defense a little bit. That's what I think they need to do. They need to fix their defense and offensive line a little bit. But other than that, SGA is killing it. Beep beep, dude. Cool Cat smoke detector was going off yesterday. I was so mad. I was like, dude, get your smoke detector. He's like, it's my chair. I'm like, no, it's not. Cool Cat has been saying it was a chair for years. For years. I can imagine, like, it's crazy how much it freaking beeps. Change the battery. Blaze is like, here's a battery. Get it. How, like, he's been in that so long that it's just like his ear tunes out. What is up, Vic? I thought you were working today. The Steelers now have the fifth highest paid wide receiver duo in the league. 3 years, 3 years, 59 mil. Dang, is it really worth 59 mil now? Can halftime go over there and fix it? Oh, you're on a lunch break. All right, cool. Appreciate you tuning in during your lunch break. Make sure you guys tune in tonight at 7 o'clock for the Sixers and Grizzlies. I'll be live streaming that. The play-by-plays have been so much fun the last couple of games, no matter how bad the Sixers are doing. Yeah, thank you. Who's ma'am? I know what you meant. Yeah. Uh, so yeah, Sixers play tonight. Should I stream the Cavs and Magic tomorrow though? Like that game doesn't really stream like good game. It doesn't. And then Thursday, we got Sixers Pistons. Friday, what is it, Raptors and somebody? Or Raptors Suns, who knows? But Saturday, we got two games. Saturday, we got two. Sixers Nets. Then we got Spurs and Hornets. All right, guys, 5 more minutes left, and then you guys will go over to Nikki Steeds for the 3-point blitz, episode 50. Episode 50 of the 3-point blitz. Let me get the stream set up. I'll send it to you. Oh, whoa, whoa. All right, I got it on my computer. So in 4 minutes now, you guys will head on over there, celebrate Nikki Steeds for hitting 50 episodes. It's crazy. Oh wow, this is what Embiid said to Harden. You guys ready for this? Embiid said something to Harden. Man, Stan has him. Oh really? Oh wow, good for him. Steelers have the fifth highest paid wide receiver duo. Yeah, I think they're sticking with Rodgers. But listen to this. Joel Embiid to James Harden. I know you're mad at me, but I'm gonna say what's up. I know. Just don't be mad at me for it. That's what he said to James Harden. Wow. That is what he said to James Harden, man. Crazy. That is just crazy. Wow. Yeah, they don't have a. They're gonna stick with Aaron Rodgers for sure. And then they got who's their quarterback? Vic, who's your quarterback other than Rodgers? Who's that guy's name? What is that guy's name? I'm drawing the blank. Tyler Warren, I think. What was it? Yeah, what is that guy's name? It's gotta be Tyler Warren, right? It's gotta be. But 2 minutes left. We're gonna head on over to the 3-point blitz, episode 50. All right. I forget that guy's name. I forget that quarterback's name. Tyler Warren's a tight end. What is that quarterback's name? It's gonna fucking bother me. Anyways, guys. It's time to call it here. Really appreciate everyone tuning in, man. All right. Here we go. Is Nikki C's live yet? Not yet. Alright. Let's just get you ready to send you over to the 3-point blitz, guys. Let's get you ready over there. Here's the link. Make sure you guys tap in with Nicky C's. Congratulate him on episode 50. What a big milestone for Nicky C's. I know it takes a lot of work to hit episode 50 on any given show. I've done it multiple times. So shout out to Nicky C's, man. Episode 50. With that being said, like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you all later. Everyone have a good rest of your day. I'll see you tonight. I'll see you guys tonight. It's 7 o'clock. Peace, guys. Like and subscribe to the Hardcore Sports Network. Great morning show. See you guys tonight. Peace.